Hello, truckers, drivers, and adventurers. I am the KILR Awesome Trucker. Well, it's been an interesting past few days. After making that delivery, there was like really no loads or anything. So I had my wife come and pick me up, and I just spent time at home while. So I didn't take the truck home because it wasn't really, home time. So I was like, I didn't think I could really take the truck home. So I just had my wife come and get me. And before, I used to bring the refrigerator with me because it wouldn't last that long as far as the power in the truck. But because I had that generator, I was able to leave it in the truck. And after a couple of days, come back, and it still had power, although it was only 1% power. That was all that was left. Well, I guess I got here in the nick of time. But yeah, no, I wound up with a load that was not, so yeah, like I've been away for a couple of days. Well, the load is within a scheduled window, which was 11 in the morning today to 8 in the morning tomorrow, and it's Sam's Club. I'm going to put some information up right here, just showing you the comment section, because it can be a little confusing. But you may notice there's no pickup number, there's no pickup number, no bin of lading number, none of that. And what it is, if there's no trailer number listed for you to pick up, then you're not to call them. There's supposed to be a CSR that will contact you, either through the Zonar or whatever, and say, hey, the load is ready, here's the trailer. And it would be within that window. And the load was going to El Paso. And it was like, you got to get this there on time. If you don't, it's going to be a service failure. They'll have to work you in. They won't give you a delivery sticker or stamp. And I'm like, does that mean that they're not going to pay for the load? I don't know, man. Sam's Club it looks to me like they're looking for excuses to not pay for deliveries, because some things happen out of driver's control. Well, we're not going to pay for this, and we're not going to pay you either. Welcome to trucking. Well, it just so happens now, I'm back at the truck. Got my generator plugged in. The truck is running. It was running. Obviously, I don't leave it running with me walking. But had my generator, getting recharged, and I find out that the load disappeared. It was removed. I'm like, what the hell? Because the only reason why I noticed it is because I was looking through my logs. I wanted to see what time I started the truck and see how much the generator charged up within an hour, like how long it was. And within about an hour, it was about 12%. So probably in a couple of hours. The reason why I was thinking this is because of my CPAP machine. If I'm using appliances and stuff, how long would I need to wait to charge it to have enough power for my CPAP, throughout the night? It looks like maybe 1 hour, an hour to 2 hours will be enough. But yeah, when I was looking at my logs to find that time, I saw that the trailer had been removed, in other words, my empty, and the load itself. I'm like, what? So I go back to the list where the loads are at. It was gone, sure enough. contacted my driver leader. Like I said, the guy's really awesome. And he said, yeah, the customer canceled it. I'm like, what? And it's like April Fool's Day today. So someone must have a sense of humor. I'm not laughing. Okay, well, maybe that was. But anyway. Yeah, so kind of crappy if you ask me. Oh man, that sucks. The wash is down. Darn it. So he's looking for something else for me. Hopefully he'll find something. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. It's April. It's supposed to be a new quarter. We should have some loads. Looks like I got the short end of the stick. Will I be getting paid for the downtime, the layover, or whatever? I think you're supposed to, but I don't know. When I get more information on that, I will let you folks know, because you're going to get into situations like this. And remember I was telling you that I started to be a believer on working on recap hours, because sometimes you get into a situation, you wind up taking time off that you don't want to. This is what I mean. And take a look at this. It's just like I was saying, folks, this is why I started working recap hours, because you never know if you're going to have off time that you can't control that winds up being a 34-hour reset. As you can see, I've gotten back to my truck. The load isn't ready, and I'm already over 34 hours. So now, within the space of 1 week, 7 days, I've had 2 34-hour resets. Oh, good morning. Well, we have new instructions. They're going to repossess. I can't even get the words right. I am really out of it. Reposition ourselves over in El Paso. So I'm heading over here to the newly opened driver center at the Phoenix terminal, which is really, really nice. Just to shower and get myself ready for the drive. This is just like all the other ones that we've seen that have been remodeled, redesigned. A little bathroom with, all the things that you need. Okay, well, I'm beginning to feel a little better. So there's a lot of stuff that was done over there at the new driver's lounge, driver's center. There is like a small little theater. Just has a big TV. I don't know if they're really playing any movies or anything like that, but it's certainly set up like a theater, because it's like a home theater. It's a separate small little room that's got steps up with seats, designed very much like a movie theater. Brand new gym. The gym is really nice. And of course, there's like separate restrooms, and there's the private bathroom showers. There's a gaming room. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that it's got like arcade games or anything. No, this is a room set up with monitors and stuff, where you can go and hook up your Xbox, your PlayStation, your gaming laptop, or gaming rig, and you can sit there and chill and play. Do LAN parties or something. There is also a a salon, like a barbershop slash salon there. Nuts, absolutely crazy. And that's all in the same area where the Jake Break Cafe is at, and then the little store that they've got right next to it. So I would have taken pictures and video, except they're playing music in the background, and there's people walking around and stuff, and so I don't want to be, that weird guy that's like going around with a phone and recording things. But we'll get pictures of it and stuff as time goes on. Also, too, I just want to get on the road and get going. Could have left yesterday, but we'll talk about that more when I get back to the truck. Okay, so yesterday wound up getting the dispatch, Deadhead repo dispatch to go to El Paso late yesterday afternoon. I would say about 4:30 or something like that. Now, some of you are probably saying, well, dude, you could have left 4:30, 5 o'clock. That's true, and I would have been able to drive all the way to El Paso, but then the problem is once I get there, it would have been after, gonna lose an hour going into New Mexico, so it would have been after 1 o'clock when getting there, and I would have been tired because I haven't been, I've been awake this whole time, yesterday, and then I'd have to shut down for 10 hours, which means assuming I do get a full rest, I wouldn't be able to get going again until like 11 in the morning, and then it throws my entire schedule off. You know what I mean? So, and also too, they don't have me stacked. If they had me stacked, then yeah, I probably would have left or done something. But they don't have me stacked. It's along the lines of, here's a message right here. But, it says, hey, let's get you to El Paso and then we'll plan from there. But it almost sounds like, hey, let's get you to El Paso and we'll figure it out when you get there. It's what it sounds like. And this is over the weekend, where loads are really non-existent to begin with. There's loads, but there's not a whole lot to choose from. So I could be rushing my way there just to find out that I can't get anything. You know what I mean? So then the other thought I had was, well, how about if I drove a couple of hours and get to Tucson and maybe shut down there? Like drive part of the way. Well, by the time I get to Tucson, it would have been after 7 o'clock. I know the major chains would have been started to fill up. There is a Triple T truck stop. It's like Tucson truck stop, which that one does fill up. I haven't been there, just watching it on the Trucker app, or the Trucker Path app. So that one was a possibility, but I wasn't sure. The one place that I knew that I would be able to get a parking spot would have been Deming, New Mexico, which we stopped there a few missions back. But by the time I would have gotten there, it would have been, after between 11 o'clock and midnight by the time we got there. So, yeah, it's just, I want to keep everything on a relatively, decent schedule, so just for health reasons. So I just decided, you know what, called my wife. She came and she met me. We went out for dinner, went out to a place called Cafe Zupas, They got like sandwiches and soups and infused water, which actually was pretty good. We just had dinner and then went back to the truck and just slept. Just got a good night's sleep to get ready for today, and we are ready for today. Truck is on. I just finished up the pre-trip, so we're going to get going. We've done this like I've said on other times. We've made this drive before, so we're going to go ahead and I'll meet you at guitar at our next stop. Not sure where that's going to be, wherever it happens to be. Y'all remember this place? This is that Deming truck terminal. We stopped at here before when we were on our way to California, to Calexico. We made a stop here for the first time. This was not my planned stop. I had planned to stop at a rest stop. The one that I first planned to stop at was just before the Thing, which we had stopped there before. It was completely packed. It was completely packed. And then there was a rest stop in San Simon. That one was completely packed. Yeah, it's weird. It's a Saturday and it's in the middle of the day and it's packed, completely packed. I don't know what's going on. I wasn't sure if it was an April Fool's joke or not. There was something that I saw on the Asia My show. It was talking about truckers are shutting down between the 1st and the 5th. I don't know if that's what that is. I don't know if it's like, why is it so hard to get a load? I don't even have a load. I'm getting close to El Paso, still nothing. As a matter of fact, they rescheduled the pickup. What pickup? I don't have anything I'm picking up, but they rescheduled it because why? I don't know. I'm supposed to pick myself up. I'm supposed to drive a pickup truck. I don't know why my Deadhead has a pickup and why it was rescheduled. That makes absolutely no sense to me. But I can't help but wonder, because of increasing gas prices, if there are customers out there, companies, that are wanting to have their stuff delivered for the same price they had before, and carriers are like, no man, we got to charge you more because of gas. And so they're not offering, they're not using companies like Swift or CR England or whatever, and they're trying to find little companies or something to get the stuff shipped for cheaper. Could that be why we're having problems getting loads? It just seems kind of weird. There's got to be a connection. I mean, I know I haven't been in this industry long, but over the past few months, where it's hard to get loads, and I'm driving and I'm seeing trucks just packed into a rest stop. Now, truck stops, well, maybe, I don't know, there was a Love's that I passed that actually was pretty decent looking, that had some spots and stuff, but I don't know, it's just weird. Just turned on my CB to see if maybe there was any chatter going on there. Really nothing other than whoop, a little hoop, and complaint. Anyway, that was about all I got out of the CB. It just I don't know, something feels weird. Something feels off. I don't know what it is. Find out. We're gonna find out what it is. Maybe it's nothing. Anyways, gotta head in there, and I don't know, maybe they'll have that Indian restaurant open this time. The India restaurant is open. Was it Desert Sky Cafe? can't see the big posters in the way. I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for Indian food or not. I've been kind of feeling weird. Like last night when I slept, it's like I was dreaming that I was falling asleep on the road, and I was trying to force my eyes open, but I was actually asleep trying to force my eyes open, and trying not to swerve off the road. And then I wake up and I look out the window and I see a Swift truck trailer next to me, and I'm like, oh, I'm already there, and I go back to sleep. So like throughout the night, I'm already thinking I'm already in El Paso until I realize, oh no, yeah, I haven't left yet. It's been crazy. All right, so I got this cookie here, this Lenny and Larry's plant-based proteins. Peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. I can't say I've had a cookie made out of plants, so let's see if this is let's see how it is.
It's the complete package. Protein, fiber, non-GMO, project verified. No soy, no dairy, no egg, vegan, kosher, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial sweeteners, 0 sugar alcohols, and sustainable palm oil. It's Lenny and Larry's. Stop reading and rip it open. Okay. It's still good.
Okay, I've taken a little bit of a break. I mentioned this before. Some people time their breaks. They leave right as soon as that 30-minute thing is up. Me, I just kind of chilled back. I didn't worry about the clock. I just kind of sat back. I had some snacks, some Mountain Dew, a cookie made out of a plant. And I watched some TikTok videos that my daughter and my wife were sharing in our little group chat that we have. And some of those I'm saving so that way I can show you folks in a couple of series that I want to bring back. Make Shep Laugh and Killer Scares. So I'm just getting that material back so I can kind of bring those shows back, since we got some new folks coming to the channel. Want to get some more stuff out there for you to watch, other than just a trucking vlog. There's other stuff here too. So yeah, I want to give you some fun stuff to take a look at. All right, well, we only got a couple more hours left of our trip here to the El Paso terminal. Go ahead and skip that there. Let's see.
Please drive to highlighted route.
Earn debt-free tuition while working with Swift. Apparently, it's a new video that Swift put up. Yeah, it's 116 miles away. So, 2 hours. We'll get there. What time is it right now? 3:50. Yeah, we'll get there about 6 o'clock. So, sounds good to me. All right, well, let's get going. Alrighty, we're here in El Paso at the El Paso Swift terminal, as you can see from the trailers and stuff that are out there. No, this is no dream. It really is real. So, yep, we're here. And about the most that I got was, hey, we've confirmed there are empty trailers at your location. Try these. Already got one. But okay, that's fine. So, well, that's one mission, but it would be rather boring if that's all we did, right? Because we didn't even do a drive. I recorded a drive, and I only recorded it just for just in case something were to happen, I've got, a record. But nothing happened, so delete. Don't really need it. It takes up a whole lot of hard space anyway. But yeah, we're just gonna get ready for the next load. Honestly, I could be sitting here through Sunday, because the load may not be ready to pick up until Monday, assuming there even is one at this point. I don't know. I thought I was going to get a load that was going to, take us to where? El Paso? Yeah, it was going to take us over to the El Paso area, I think, and that got canceled. And then we had another load that was going to take us to Alabama, but there was another driver, a mentor, who had been with a student, and they had like 4 loads that were canceled off of them. And the guy was getting furious. And the fleet manager was like, "Hey, are you okay if we give this to him? He's been waiting." I'm like, "No, it's totally cool. I totally understand." So, I mean, yeah, the load to Alabama would have been great. That would have been great miles. But, it is what it is. All right, well, I guess I'm just going to chill out for the rest of the day, and who knows what happens tomorrow, but I will check back with you when I get more information. Well, good morning. We have a load. It's taking us back in the opposite direction. I guess beggars can't be choosers, but it is 911 miles, and it's going right back to California, but it's going to northern, north of Los Angeles, not Northern California, but it's in between Los Angeles and San Francisco, and it's in a really remote area. Is where it looks like it's at, but it's close to 1,000 miles. Plus, it's a T-call. It's a pickup from here. So, although I'm trying to go east, you know what? I'll take this, even though it's going back to California, which I don't want to do. But it's easy. I don't have to go anywhere to get the load. It's right here at the Swift facility, so why not? And it looks like it's a live unload, but it looks pretty easy. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at it on the computer. Okay, so here we are taking a look at the map. This is the place right here. And you see it's somewhat in between San Francisco and Los Angeles. Pretty decent miles from El Paso, which is over here. You can see where we're at right over here. So yeah, going to be going through Tucson, Phoenix. Maybe we'll go around LA. I don't know, it might be interesting to find a different way around this. Last time I think we just came, it was over here by Palm Springs, and we kind of went around, so maybe we'll do something similar. I don't know, it all depends upon what's going on, but let's go ahead and zoom in here. We'll switch to satellite view. You can see this is like just out away from everything else. So there's the I-5 right here. It's off here to the side. This looks like this has 3D too. But this is all dirt right here. So we'll be coming over here, turning in here. There's plenty of room. There really is. There's plenty of room. We can come over here. We can park off here to the side. It looks like there's just 2 docks right here. So let's go ahead and just... Oh, we don't have 3D. I thought we did. Darn it. Oh, I can't get any closer than that, apparently. So, alright. So, yeah, no 3D. I thought we did. That would have been cool, but not really necessary. And it's we can pretty much see where it is. There's 2 docks right here. There might be others right there. I don't know. But I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're going to have plenty of room, so I'm not worried about that. But let's go ahead and take a look at Google Street View real quick, and this is what we're looking at. So we're going to be out. Really, honestly, just out in the boonies. It's going to be really quiet. I think this is going to be a really neat delivery. Oh, maybe there's a dock over there. I don't know, but I like the look of this one. It's just different. We haven't had anything that kind of looks like this, so I think it's going to be neat. So off in the background, I've had my Arctos fan going. I got to tell you, folks, I have really come to like this fan, especially when I put cold distilled water in here, like from my refrigerator. Yeah, by the way, my handle broke, but anyway, because in the middle of the night, I don't know, it just started getting hot. So I pulled this out and sat it here and had it blow air on me, and I was fine. I didn't have to turn the truck on or anything, to be cool. I had this nice little personal cooler that I could just, put cold water in it, so that way it would blow out some, cold air to help me be able to sleep. So works really well. All right, so let's go ahead and do a another internet test here. This is with the 4G. We'll see how this does. Got a ping of 60. That's pretty darn good for 4G. Holy crap. Man, that's good on both of them. I can do Flight Simulator 2020 and I can do a stream. I can do both. Yeah, that's fantastic. And just to show you, here it is. This is the 4G device. All right, let's see how this compares with 5G. There we go. 5G. Let's take a look. Ping is a little higher. What good is it, me, or is it this, or does it seem the same? I think the upload is definitely faster, but still the 4G was nothing to sneeze at. So let me see. I took a screenshot here of the 4G. Download is just slightly better on the 4G, but significantly, well, I mean, from 39 to 49 on the upload. So there you go. Comparison between the two. Well, I'm out here looking for the trailer. It's actually right behind me. I just took a look. Double check the paperwork. Check the weight on it. It's under 34. It's like around 23,000 pounds. So we can go ahead and slide the tandems all the way forward. It's a little bit towards the back, not too much, but it's going to California, so we're going to have to slide it all the way forward. At least to the 40, but with it being so light, we're going to be fine. But yeah, instead of driving around and using my hours, decided to get some exercise, right? Didn't have to go, I wasn't sure how far I would have to walk, but well, fortunately I didn't have to go too far. So that works out. Now I have to look for my truck. Where'd I put it? I don't know. So I'm working on my pre-trip, cleaning my windows and stuff, getting them to look really nice. And then rip go my shorts. Now I can actually fix this, but I'm not going to be doing it right now. Okay, I've dropped the empty, hooked up to the T-call here. Got to get the paperwork out of the box. Oh, and I've got to slide the tandems. Other than that, I did the pre-trip on everything. Got everything written down here on my book. One more thing. When sliding the tandems, don't skip the important step of checking to make sure those pins are out. Why? If you remember on a previous episode, I kind of didn't worry about doing that, and when I backed into a dock and it wasn't that steep, what happened? The tandem slid. So this can and most likely will happen on hills, going up, going down. If those pins are not in the locking position, those tandems could slide while you're driving. So it just goes without saying. Some may be saying, well, yeah, it's common sense. Make sure the pins are out. But don't assume that everyone's going to follow that. Some may just think, oh, hey, as long as I've got the thing in place, it should be fine. Or if it slides, it'll slide just enough to where it'll lock itself in place. But remember, that's only if you have the parking brake on. Obviously, you're not going to be driving or backing up with the parking brake on, with the trailer brake on. So, yeah. I mean, that one experience told me, hey man, don't skip that important step. I mean, sometimes, it's kind of like I slide it back real quick, so that way, it's like, let me back up to the dock. As soon as it's done, I'll slide it forward and move on out, right? Just to kind of, skip a step, save a little bit of time. Don't get into that habit. Okay? Because you may get to a point where you just kind of forget, and then you're going and driving on a hill, down, up, and that tandem is sliding back and forth. And that's probably not a good thing. All right, that's definitely going to be a hazard. So please don't skip that step, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get going. We've made our stop, and where are we? Right back where we started. Right back in Phoenix at the Phoenix terminal. Now I was going to take my 30-minute break here and then go out to Blythe and shut down there. I would have gotten most of my hours out and still have a place to park, because the truck stop there in Blythe is like one of my faves, because there's plenty of place to park. But I started thinking I want to keep my options open in regards to loads. So I decided to stop here at the Phoenix terminal because my driver leader may not want me to go back into California in fear that I will have trouble trying to get out of California, because there's loads that are going into California, but there's not much coming out of California. So if I keep going, then there's not going to be much opportunity to T-call this load here at the Phoenix terminal. So I didn't want to close that that door. Do you know what I mean? So I figure shut down here. I sent my driver leader a message, just said FYI, this is what's going on, because it's a Sunday, so you know he's off. And then that way tomorrow, hey, they may have a load, a T call from Swift from the terminal here, going out east, maybe going, you know, out to Alabama like the last one was. And you know, then they'll just T-call this load that I've got right here at Phoenix, and whoever's trying to go into California that happens to be here can go ahead and take the load and head right to California, you know, if they want. But if I continue driving, that window is now closed, because I've already committed going into California and stuff. So yeah, I just decided to stop here. My wife drove into town, and we had ourselves a little date night. She brought some food. So she picked up some food along the way, and we ate over at the Jake Break cafe area, and then we drove out to Cold Stone Creamery and got some ice cream, and that's pretty much it. But it was hot. It was hot today, so I knew the truck was going to get warm. So I went ahead and set up my little air conditioners. So yeah, I've got all 3 of them going. And it's warm up here in the front. I shut the... Oh, it doesn't feel too bad in here, actually. I mean, it's not like cool, but it's not exactly hot either. So yeah, got those 2 there. One right here. I filled them all up with air. Water. You know, put water in it, blows out air, right? So, and it doesn't feel too bad back here. It's not that bad. It definitely kept it cool back here, which is kind of what I was hoping with the 3. I bought 4. I gave one to my wife, which as a early Mother's Day gift. And she's starting a new job, so she can take that with her. Because 4, I'm not going to need 4. Having the little AC things up there in the cab ain't going to work very well with the sun beating on it and everything. But back here, on the other hand, if I shut this, I can set up the air, set one over here, and one over here in the corner, and one here right in the middle. And yeah, it's not too bad. So it kept it, pretty comfortable back here. And I can go ahead and turn on the truck and get the air running, cool it off some more, and then I'll probably keep two of them out. I don't need all 3 out. Oh, good morning. Kind of changed the color of my air thing. Glad I had this running, because even though it was nice and cool in here when I had the air conditioner running, I turned off the truck before I went to bed and just had this on. And yeah, eventually it started to get warm in here, but this here kind of kept things cool in my immediate area, so all good. Busy uploading. Have not heard anything yet in regards to this load, if I should keep going or what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to get dressed and have breakfast and kind of go from there. Well, a little bit of change of things. I was doing my pre-trip, just getting ready to go, and my driver leader called me and said, "Hey, have you left yet?" And I said, "No, not yet. I'm working on my pre-trip." And he said, "Okay, stop." He says, "We're going to go ahead and T-call it. I heard from the planners that you should have taken a T-call going east from El Paso." And I explained, well, it was a Sunday. It was good miles. I didn't want to lose the load. And he says, "I totally understand. We're going to go ahead and T-call it here in Phoenix, and the planners are working on something else for you." And I'm like, okay. So yeah, so we've gone from Phoenix to El Paso, back to Phoenix, and so that's 2 missions. Should I stop here? Maybe. Well, hey, why not make it a short video, right? We've had these 1 hour, 2 hour videos. Why not make a short one? So I'll go ahead and close for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this really short video. I know it wasn't overly exciting, but didn't have any POV drives or anything like that, and I think some of you might be happy about that. But but in any case, I hope you're enjoying the series, and I hope you're finding it helpful. I try to share with you the experiences that I gained that I hope will help you folks out as well when you're out on the road. Doesn't matter what company you're with. I'm just glad that you're here. And leave me some comments. Click that thumbs up. It really helps out with that whole YouTube algorithm thing. And subscribe if you're new here, because there's fun stuff on the way, not just trucking. And the notification bell, so that way when that fun stuff arrives, and hopefully that fun stuff is already out, because I have close to 2,000 videos. Getting close. We are getting close to that 2,000. Wait a minute. As of the time of this video, we're close to the 2,000 mark. By the time you're seeing this video, we are done over 2,000 videos on this channel. Over 2,000 videos. That's a lot. That is a lot of videos. A lot of content for you to be able to go back and just check stuff out. Look at my old stuff back from 8 years ago. I think this year is going to be our 9th year. I lost count. There is that man, what is that, shark something? There is, if you do a Google search on YouTube stats, you'll find it. It's a site where you can check any type of channel and see what the stats of that channel is, and you can check that out there, and you can see all the accomplishments I've done with the channel, and that we're approaching the 9th year of this channel. So wow, it's been a while. Been a long while. Man, I hope it'll continue to go that way, and that you all will be here for the ride. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next episode. Who knows where we're gonna go? Have a killer awesome trucking day.